That's probably not the way to say that.
Right, that's not even it. Really, is you're celebrating inside. You're doing your happy dance because...
It's a whole happy dance, yeah.
Because you're seeing things that you believe are long overdue.
Long overdue.
Which are what? What is it?
I'm seeing foresight in my son, and he's 20. I'm seeing the ability to plan and little things like picking up things that you wouldn't normally pick up because your parents do the picking up. For example, my son has been wearing contacts for more than 10 years now. And this week, for the first time, he was like, hey, I'm going to Target. Do you need me to pick up anything for you? And I was like, well, no, but thank you. Mm-hmm. So while he's in Target, he calls me and we're talking on the phone, and he's like, in the middle of a sentence, he stops and he goes, oh my God, this is expensive. And I was like, contact solution is expensive? It's been expensive the whole time, son.
You insert the Gene Wilder gif. Please tell me more about, you're right. How expensive
it's been expensive the whole time.
Right.
You just never pay for it. So it's not that I told him to go get it. He ran out and he decided, I'm going to the store to go pick up some more. I'm not going to ask my mother to buy me. So to me, that is huge.
Right.
The other thing is we're doing job searching for him, and he says to me, I started to do something for him, like, let me look at whatever. And he was like, stop. You shouldn't want the job more than I do. You shouldn't be doing more to get the job for me than I'm doing. And I was like, wow.
So what you're saying is, shout out to Aunt Barbara, because the things that we have said have finally echoed off the back of his brain and are now coming back out of his mouth.
Yeah, I got to tell you, one of the sweetest things that you're going to experience as a parent is hearing the words that you have said over and over again that you swear they didn't hear, right? When you hear them come back to you from your kid's mouth, you're just like, wow, he was really listening.
All right. So instead of beating you up about all the dad curmudgeon stuff, I'm just going to leave it alone. Mm-hmm. I'm going to let you have this little celebratory moment.
I'm absolutely reveling in it.
Continue celebrating and continue pushing forward.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. That's good. So the question that you want to leave with folks you want to know,
when did they start seeing their kids adulting? Like what age? Because for us, I can say with our oldest son, it would be 20 years old. This is the one that didn't go to college, decided to stay home. And just, I don't know, is it wrong to say slow at everything? Not slow, like in terms of his intelligence, but just, I don't feel like doing it.
You'll probably see this one day and you probably don't want that to be the question, the way you phrase that.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't an intelligence thing. It was just, I just don't feel like doing it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
That's who he used to be. And so now he's like, I think I need to get this done. And it's huge. There's no push coming from us. And I can't tell you how many years I could see myself behind him pushing uphill. And so to finally see that I can like stand to the side and watch him plot out his course is just...
I think that's good.
That's huge.
I would also think that part of that is a function of the things, those variables, those things that need to be nailed down don't affect me as much as they affect him.
True.
And so he's coming into a space in his life where he's got more of his own stuff to maintain, his own freedoms to maintain. He's got a car, right? He's got to put gas in it.
True.
You're socializing, so you want to make sure you are getting your hair cut and all that kind of stuff. So
are you saying maybe it's the physical things that are pushing him to, motivating him?
I'm just saying, like, in terms of competing in every aspect of that word with your peer set, there's only so far behind that you can go before it starts to show itself in your social engagement and social interactions. True.
You're right. I just feel like you could also apply that to when he was in school and, his grades.
Right,
and
but-
effort. And back then, he was like, could care less.
Right, because
nope,
that wasn't what he
less.
was measuring himself on. He wasn't measuring himself in his social circle based on how well he scored in his grades.
Mm-hmm.
That was something that his brother did. Instead, he chose to compete in terms of friendships, perceived coolness.
Yeah, he's very he's like
popularity.
you. He's extremely social.
Yes, in that way.
Yeah.
And I just think that now, at this age, where there is no high school anymore, where, you know, work changes because you go from job to job, so the people change, then he's spending more time with his friends outside of work. And that set of people isn't really changing. Now he's got to measure himself based on his friend circle and what they're doing. And those guys, some of them have their own apartments.
True.
I don't think any of them have girlfriends. I'm not sure, but you know, there's things that they're doing for themselves that he's catching up on.
Yeah, and maybe you know, I didn't stop to think about it. Maybe that has something to do with it. Like one of his closest friend, the one that he spends a lot of time with, does have his own apartment, and you know, they make dinner for themselves. Like we still make dinner for him at times. So like, yeah, maybe he's seeing that there is something to this independence and, you know, being my own man. I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm loving every part of it. I'm loving every part of it.
There it is. All right.